Get ready for College Hoops 2K7. The Virginia Military Institute cadets go up against the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. We're really excited to bring you this matchup. Hello, basketball fans. We're here at Kimball Arena. I'm Bert Lundquist alongside Bill Raftery and our sideline reporter, Bonnie Murphy. Give us your take, Bill.
This game features a great matchup at the point guard position. Gilchrist is a supremely talented player. He is a surprisingly strong shot blocker. Opponents have to choose their shots wisely because he will send them back. Woods can also hold his own at the point. You can't help but notice what a smart player he is. He understands all the little aspects of the game. Both looking to lead their team.
The Chanticleers win the tip-off and the game is underway. Dishes it to the perimeter. Pulls the trigger. Pulled in by Zavakis. Gilchrist. Passes it back to the outside. Taft gets it right side. The first basket of the game was scored by Taft. A little medium-range magic there.
He doesn't need more than an inch.
Glover hands it off. Bernstein goes up, lays it right in.
Just a beautiful feed inside. The placement was perfect, Vern.
Catches it on the perimeter. Largent passes it to the perimeter. Outright. Backs down. Cuts off the pass.
I'd love to see that. He was lurking around, then pounced. Such a thief, Vern.
That last dunk was slammed down by Whitney. Largent inbounds the ball. Under 9 minutes left in the half. Feeds it to the perimeter. Swatted away. The Chanticleers will retain possession. The Chanticleers will get this one back.
Nice heads-up defensive work. Believe me, little plays like that eventually seep into your opponent's heads.
Deflected. The Chanticleers will get this one back.
Nice heads-up defensive. Believe me, little plays like that eventually seep into your opponent's heads.
Picked off by Bernstein. Whitney, the steal.
The intercept. What great reflexes. He pounced in and picked that one off easily.
Now let's check in with the third member of our team, Bonnie Bernstein. Bonnie?
Guys, earlier today I caught up with the head coach of the Chanticleers, and he emphasized the importance of crashing the offensive boards and cashing in on those second chance opportunities. With this team's ability to rebound, we should see that early and often.
Thank you, Bonnie. Last tray off the mark by Whitney. Bernstein leads it up and in.
First-class body control. Not a lot of players have that kind of style.
And he seems to do it every time. The cadets will bring in some players from off the bench. It's a 6-point game. Gilchrist dishes to the wing. Largent dumps it off. The steal by Woods. Nails it. Incredible range from outside.
He definitely made the defense pay as they couldn't rotate over on him fast enough.
About 7.5 minutes left in the half. Unloads. No good on the three by Gilchrist.
Credit the defense there. They got out on him, and they forced him to rush it a little.
Last shot laid in by Gaines. Largent inbounds the ball. Taft catches it on the perimeter. Pass out left. Rust backs in. Tef. Gets it, baseline. The lay-in was good by Largent.
Nice touch. That's such a smooth move to the rack, Vern.
Woods passes it to the perimeter. Out left. Bernstein takes it in, and they call goaltending. They'll give him the bucket. The Chanticleers will bring in some players from off the bench. The Chanticleers will take their first time out. The Chanticleers can trim the lead to single digits. Dishes to the low block. The Chanticleers will get this one back.
Great job to get a hand on that one. That's why it's so important to stay active on defense.
Montbellet inbounds the ball. The Chanticleers were the last ones to touch it, and they'll turn it over.
I'm not sure he recognized that his target was out of bounds when he threw the pass, Vern.
Bernstein to the rim. Count it. And he'll have a chance for the three-point play.
He needs to make sure he gets a piece of the ball, too. If he's going to foul him that late on an attempt.
He can't complete the three-point play. Deflects the pass. And it's scooped up by Kyle. Last shot is dumped down by Gaines.
They're reading each other so well. That bucket looked effortless. Both players knew where to be, the shooter and the passer, to help the other out.
The quick shot. Right around 6 minutes left in the half. Woods releases. Puts it back up and in. Look at him rip it off the glass.
You have to put a body on this guy, or he'll give his team second chance points all game.
Here comes the double team. Gaines gets the reach-in call, and that's his first foul. The Cadets will get a few of their starters back in. The game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Montbellet inbounds the ball. Bounces it far side. To stop the run. Offensive rebound grabbed by Roast. Pokes free.
He got hacked pretty hard on that shot. We'll see if he can convert from the line.
Second team foul.
Knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. Gaines catches it far side.
The D recognized the shot was coming and got out there on him. Nicely done.
Larger, the finisher. Glover corrals the miss. Just over 5 minutes left in the half. Baseline. Woods throws it away out of bounds, and that will be a turnover.
Oh, that was not a good look. It wasn't about the defensive pressure either. He just fired it off target.
Gaines is whistled for reaching in, and that's foul number 2 for him.
Now you've got to think about taking him off the floor to keep him from picking up another early one.
Rust scores off the inbound pass.
You know he's not missing that one. The D needs to try and keep with him, Vern.
Gets it out left. Violet beats it to the outside. Braun drains it from downtown. The Chanticleers will take a timeout here.
On the court.
Blankson inbounds the ball. The Chanticleers need to find some answers here. Outside. Swings it to the perimeter. Pulls the trigger. Off target three by Blankson. The Cadets bring it up. They're on an 18-5 run. Keba backs down. Passes far side. Woods gets it on the perimeter. Dumps it to the middle. Keba goes up, connects.
The defense simply cannot allow those kind of wide open looks.
Coastal Carolina is really struggling to close down the middle. Bonnie has something for us. Bonnie?
The head coach knows desperate times call for desperate measures. He just told his coaches, we got to establish a stronger presence in the paint, even if we have to leave the perimeter open.
All right, Bonnie. That last three-pointer was missed by Taft. Under 4 minutes left in the half. Lee from about 19 feet. Ship gets the board inside. Lee with the crossover.
It's the layup. He may not be a track star, but he blew past his man on that play. It's too quiet in this building, Vern. If you don't get some excitement soon, this crowd is going to fall asleep.
Woods hands it off. Puts it up. The three-point shot was offline by Braun.
Credit the defense there. They got out on him, and they forced him to rush it a little.
Has it outside. Taft puts it up. Braun corrals the miss inside. The Cadets with a comfortable lead. Ship dishes cross court. Perimeter. To the rim. The layup flipped in by Ship.
He got a step on the D and worked it inside beautifully.
The Chanticleers will try to end this run. That last basket was buried by Konopka.
That is such an important part of the game, Vern. Always keep working on the offensive boards.
Stolen by Taft. Skips it to the wing. Gilchrist takes the three. On the money.
It looks like they're ready to pick up the pace, Vern. They got right into the offense on that trip.
Gets airborne. The two-handed jam finished by Ship. Coastal Carolina calls timeout. The Chanticleers are making a few lineup changes. Zavakis inbounds the ball. The Chanticleers down
2
big.
minutes remaining.
Wofford throws it away out of bounds, and that will be a turnover.
That's not the kind of teamwork you like to see out there. They need to get on the same page.
1:55 left in the first half. Tipped away, and it's controlled by Coastal Carolina. Taft dumps it off. Feeds it to the outside. Larger pulls the trigger. Connects from downtown.
That D's a real puzzle. The D just disappeared.
Somebody wake up the D. They just made an average shooter look really good. Zavakis lost track of his position and stepped on the out-of-bounds line. That is a turnover. Takes it in. The hoop on the inbound play by Bernstein.
That's how to finish the hoop, Vern. Take it up strong.
Rust from the high post. It falls.
When he gets a nice look like that, it's almost automatic. The defense needs to work harder at that.
Last shot laid in by Munns. Largent inbounds the ball. Coastal Carolina is shooting itself in the foot with all these turnovers. Bonnie has something for us.
The head coach told his coaches, our fundamentals are abysmal. The only guys I want out on the floor right now are the ones taking care of the ball, and I don't care if none of them are starters.
Thanks, Bonnie. Bernstein has it on the inside. Draws the foul, and he'll get a trip to the line.
Second team foul.
And he makes the first. He gets them both. Swing pass, left wing. Takes the shot.
Taft is having a hard time getting his shot to go, Vern. You just hope it doesn't wreck his confidence, but it's hard to see how it wouldn't.
Picked off. The D was really waiting for him there.
That's how you do it. Keep the heat on. Wait for the misstep and then capitalize.
Largent gets it on the perimeter. Rust dumps it off. Taft, the tough shot. Nails it. Nice in-between game against heavy pressure.
Good defense, but also some excellent offense.
VMI takes its first timeout of the game. The Chanticleers are making substitutions. Off the inbound, cashed in by Woods. That takes us to halftime with the score 42-23. Let's get right to the Power Bar Player of the Half. Who's your choice?
Bernstein has been an assassin. He's been unstoppable when he's gotten the ball in his hands.
Glover inbounds it to start the second half. Woods passes to the baseline. Stolen away by Coastal Carolina. Let's send it down to Bonnie Bernstein.
During halftime, I talked with the head coach of the Keydets, and he said he was glad to get a solid first half effort out of his players. He seemed most pleased with the way his team took care of the ball in the first half. If we can limit our turnovers again, I can't see any way we don't win this game.
Thanks, Bonnie. High post. Rust releases from 16 feet. Bounces off the left rim and out.
That's questionable defending there. They're lucky to get away with a miss.
Lobs it far side. Whitney from 20 feet out. Rust corrals it, and that's his fourth rebound thus far.
Unattractive miss right there. There wasn't a defender in sight.
Swings it to the perimeter. It's deflected, but it's tracked down by Coastal Carolina. Zavakis gets it middle. Lead pass outright. Shoots. The three ball was good by Taft.
He's an assassin from out there. The D was on him, but he found just enough space to get it off.
Last shot dropped in by Woods. Largent inbounds the ball. The Chanticleers down big. Grabbed inside by Bernstein. About 8.5 minutes left in the second half. Glover takes the three. Offline.
Credit the defense there. They got out on him, and they forced him to rush it a little.
Tipped away, but it's recovered by Gilchrist. Rust backs in, gets it left side. Gilchrist dishes to the wing. Out left. Feeds it to the top of the key. Largent makes it from 19.
He has a great rhythm from there. It's kind of a lost art in this world of dunks and triples.
Great stuff there. Nice rejection by Roast. Passes to the right side. Gilchrist has it outside. Pass, baseline. Taft, beyond the arc. Bernstein snatches it down. About 7.5 minutes left in the second half. Takes it up. Fouled as he went up, and he'll go to the line for a couple.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
He can't get the first. Wild didn't sit for long, and he's coming back into the ball game. He misses them both. Has it on the perimeter. Picked off by Braun.
Oh, the quick hands. Before they even knew what hit them, he made off with that one.
No good on the last layup by Whitney.
Went for the kiss, and it just didn't happen.
To the elbow. Bernstein to the rim. Lays it right in. The Chanticleers call time.
Timeout on the court.
Whitney will come off the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Largent inbounds the ball. The Chanticleers need to find some answers here. Hands it off. Bounces it to the right. Gilchrist swings it to the perimeter. Zavakis corrals the miss. Good with the fadeaway.
That's the part of his game he's worked to improve on, and it looks like the work is paying off.
Bernstein catches it on the elbow. Puts it up. The bank shot didn't fall by Gaines. Just over 6 minutes left in the second half. Outright. Ross, the 15-footer, banks it in.
Kisses home, the jumper. Well done.
Woods hands it off. Elevates. A monster stuff by Bernstein.
They're reading each other so well. That bucket looked effortless. Both players knew where to be, the shooter and the passer, to help. Up the other out.
Gaines is whistled to reach the end. That's his third foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
It's stolen by Whitney. That's his second steal of the contest. The D steps in and nabs the pass to the outside. You bet it went outside the hands of the offense.
That pass was pretty flabby around the gut, all but begging for the pick.
Knocked loose. And it's gathered up by Violet. Stolen by Gilchrist. Largent pulls the trigger. Tipped back up and in.
The little man can bang the boards with the biggest in the league. He is fearless.
It all comes down to intensity. He may be outsized, but no one wants it more.
It's like a library here, Vern. We need some excitement to get this crowd going.
Catches it, right wing. Bernstein dumps it off. Munn skips it to the right side. Laid in by Bernstein.
With the D just standing around, it's just too easy. You know he's dropping that one in.
Knocked loose. And it's controlled by VMI.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
The last layup was dropped in by Munn. The Chanticleers down big. Rust tosses it up. Air ball straight out of bounds by Roast. Munn inbounds the ball. Just over 4 minutes left in the second half. Far side. Takes it in. Snatched off the defensive glass by Roast.
Went for the kiss, and it just didn't happen.
Dumps it to the inside. Gilchrist from downtown. It's good.
That's too easy, Vern. If the defense expects to stop him, they got to get out there.
The Chanticleers are going to make some substitutions. Flankson throws it up. Kanupka snatches the offensive rebound. And he makes the first. The Cadets are going to bring all their starters back out there now. And he splits the free throws. Kicks it out to the left wing. Whitney nails the jump shot. The Chanticleers call time, and they've got one left. Blankson inbounds the ball. Coastal Carolina is showing us a little bit of a different look, it would seem. And Bonnie Bernstein has a report on just that. Bonnie?
The Chanticleers just had an impromptu coaches meeting. A lot of yelling about being too deliberate on offense, taking too long to get shots off. I sense, Vern, we're going to see a much faster pace from here on out.
A little too aggressive right there. I like that he's not afraid to be physical, but that was too much.
The Chanticleers are putting the rest of their starting lineup back on the floor. He gets them both. The Chanticleers have got a lot of ground to make up. Shoots from the elbow. Pulled in by Bernstein. That's his 7th rebound so far.
That's questionable defending there. They're lucky to get away with a miss.
Taft gets it, left block. Misses, but he'll get 2 shots from the line.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second. Just over 3 minutes left in the second half. Bernstein goes up, hits the layup after the pump fake freezes the D.
Hits it with the kiss.
Swing pass, perimeter. Largent hands it off. Stolen.
Oh, the quick hands. Before they even knew what hit them, he made off with that one.
Stolen by Largent. Woods has picked up his first foul of the game. VMI is subbing a whole different group in.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Poked loose, but it's tracked down by Gilchrist. From long range, rebounded by Keba. The Cadets should look to use some clock here. Violet to the bucket. It falls.
Terrific job to get that one down with the kiss.
2:15 left in the game. Gets it, baseline. Rust with the shot. Largent gets the board inside. The last shot laid gently in.
That's how to finish the hoop, Vern. Take it up strong.
The Cadets with a comfortable lead. Unloads. Collected inside by Violet. Sidibe dishes to the right wing. The basket was buried by Munns.
What concentration to bury that jumper in the face of the D. Terrific shot.
The steal by Munns. Lee shoots a 3. Largent snatches the rebound. The steal by Lee finishes with the soft touch.
That's a pretty layup. He took it straight to the big fella, and it didn't bother him one bit.
Deflected, and it's gathered up by Sidibe.
The intercept. What great reflexes. He pounced in and picked that one off easily.
With the shot. No surprise there. The three-pointer off the mark by Zavakis.
They've got to learn to be patient on offense. Good shots will come if you don't rush them.
Corner. Passes to the right side. Keba, the tough shot. Nails it.
Great job to hang on to the lead. They're doing it all out there.
Anticipates the pass. Puts it up. The three-pointer was drained by Munns.
They're in the home stretch, Vern. And if they keep making plays, it's all theirs.
Zavakis dumps it off. Terrific swat. And they control it. Nice stop by Keba. Great work inside, closing that window.
They couldn't sneak it through.
Last tray off the mark by Sidibe. The Chanticleers will try to put a stop to this run. Feeds it to the right side. Russ puts it up off the mark from 17 feet out.
They've got to put an end to this run before this lead gets out of reach.
Misfired on that last three by Sidibe. The Chanticleers down big. Releases. Snatched down inside by Roche. Offline on that last shot. Deflected, but it's tracked down by BMI. Sidibe takes it up. Off the mark with the buzzer beater. There's the horn. The Chanticleers, 75-43. Now let's go to Greg Gumbel back in the studio for today's Pontiac game-changing performance.
Thanks, Vern, and welcome everyone to the 2K Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel with today's Pontiac game-changing performance. A healthy display of long-distance marksmanship was the story in this blowout. The VMI cadets used the three-pointer as a major weapon, and it was bombs like this one from way downtown that turned the tide in their favor and allowed them to run away with the victory.
Okay, thanks, Greg. I'm Vern Lundquist for Bonnie Bernstein and Bill Raftery. Glad you were with us for College Hoops 2K7.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Greg Gumbel here with my partner, Clark Kellogg. Just ahead on College Hoops Tonight, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurer. We'll preview some of the biggest games coming up this week in the NCAA, as well as show you the best action from around the nation. But we begin with a special player who was an easy choice as our Player of the Week in college basketball.
Bird is a favorite to win this award every week, Greg, and he gets it this week. If there's anyone who doesn't consider him one of the best players in the country, just take a look at his last few performances.
He gave an absolutely superb performance, Clark. He just got hotter and hotter as the week went on. His opponents threw a number of different looks at him, but he handled it all. I'm not sure there's a legitimate way to stop him right now, and we haven't even begun to talk about his work at the defensive end either. Now let's take a look ahead to the games that get top billing on the schedule in the days to come. A meeting between a pair of top 10 teams is always entertaining, and there's certain to be plenty of action in this game. Neither side is going to give an inch in this contest. You can be sure of that.
Villanova could come out on top if I had to make a prediction. Their backcourt is so solid this year, and their guards love to get out and run. That gives them a huge advantage in a game that should be as fast-paced as this one will be.
And there's another game on the agenda that's too juicy to ignore. This should be a terrific matchup. Both these teams are fighting to improve their position among the nation's elite teams, and they're going to have to go through each other to do it.
Washington plays a brand of defense that should make the difference in this game. They are a tough team to score against. And if you don't squeeze the orange, they'll take it. I think they'll be in top form for this contest.
There was no shortage of excitement on the court in the past few days, so let's take a look at our games of the week. We get started with an important conference battle in the Pac-10. Oregon toppled Arizona State.
Both of these teams are jostling for position at this point in the season. We're in that critical part of the year when everybody's trying to get hot before the postseason. Momentum is everything right now. Oregon really muscled up down low and was able to convert a lot of easy chances close to the basket. Whether it was the big men or the guards, they made the most of their opportunities. They established their inside presence from the start and were able to rely on getting their points down low throughout the game.
And next up, let's look back on another great contest from the past week. Michigan State beat Wisconsin.
Well, Greg, this game wasn't decided until that final buzzer sounded. A couple of different bounces one way or the other, and this could have been a totally different outcome. Danley took care of business in this one. His 17 points led all scorers. And in addition to his scoring, he is a tenacious defender. He makes everyone around him a better defender. With this combination of offense and defense, it's easy to see why they won this game.
That's our show, everyone. For all of us here. Welcome, everyone. I'm Greg Gumbel, here with my partner, Clark Kellogg. Just ahead on College Hoops Tonight, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurer. We'll unveil our choices for the top 10 mid-major teams in the NCAA, as well as show you the best action from around the nation. But first, let's take a look ahead at some absolutely huge battles coming up this week in college basketball. This will be a fantastic battle. This is shaping up to be a prototypical style versus style matchup. Great scorers on one side of the court, great defenders on the other. This is going to be a real showdown.
Oregon should come out on top if I had to make a prediction. Their backcourt is so solid this year, and their guards love to get out and run. That gives them a huge advantage in a game that should be as fast-paced as this one will be.
And there's another game on the agenda that's too juicy to ignore. This should be a terrific matchup. Both these teams are fighting to improve their position among the nation's elite teams, and they're going to have to go through each other to do it.
West Virginia plays a brand of defense that should make the difference in this game. They are a tough team to score against. And if you don't squeeze the orange, they'll take it. I think they'll be in top form for this contest.
Now it's time to reveal our list of the top 10 mid-major teams in college basketball. You're looking at the future Cinderellas of the NCAA tournament.
I just love talking about the non-power conference team. This is the kind of stuff that gets me fired up for March. A couple of these teams have the potential to be very dangerous in the tournament. No one more so than the team at the top of the list.
Louisiana Lafayette is a team that I'm not sure should even be included on this list because the schedule they've played could have put them in the toughest conference in the country. When you're a mid-major team, yet play that kind of schedule and still have a decent record, that says an awful lot. There was no shortage of excitement on the court in the past few days, so let's take a look at our games of the week.